come together to discuss all things Goat Piece. We're talking about Goat Piece. You see the hat, you see the shirt, you see the background, my background, the background. Moto, I'm representing for Moto 2. He's like,
Yeah, I'm being lame. I'm being
yes.
lame. I get it. I
So
get it.
since we have our captain's hat in my palm, let's get it started. You want to talk about 1083?
No. No, I want to start basically where Sabo's flashback started, man. Which was 1083, where he's talking to Ivanka, Dragon. It's to come together, and basically he's like, "Okay, other people can't hear us. We got to talk first, and then we decide on the action, right?" Um, but before all that, like you said, this is fucking peak fiction, right? Like, holy fuck, like it hasn't slowed down the last like 4 months. We barely have Luffy, and at the end of it, I really do want to talk about Egghead too, just for the reference, so we don't forget. But um, because we all read 1083, 1084, 1085, we now kind of start to get a better understanding of Imu and Gorosei. So when I went back and read 1083, something caught my attention, which was when Dragon, Ivanka, and Sabo started talking. Um, Dragon says something. Dragon, Monkey D. Dragon, Luffy's dad, says something that's kind of interesting. And before I say what he said, how would you describe the incident of Lulusia to you? Like, if you were talking to other people, how would you state it?
You're talking about that's the one with Robins?
Lulusia is the one where Imu blew up the island. Like, how would you describe that incident?
Is that Robins Island? Because
Ooh,
he has
no,
done it
he did the
before. The most recent
right.
one,
Oh, so the most recent one is what I'm
where
talking about.
where
O'Hara is
basically
the other.
where basically Sabo
O'Hara is
got
the
blamed
Buster
for it.
Call. Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
O'Hara got the Buster Call, and Lulusia had the beams coming down. How would you describe that incident in Lulusia where Sabo sees the flash and the and Lulusia Kingdom get destroyed? How would you describe that incident if you were talking about it?
So I'm Sabo.
Not no, you're just be Dragon for a second. Monkey D Dragon.
But I mean, he's going to be obviously explaining through the information he has from Sabo, right?
Right, right.
Okay.
I mean, just in general, just how would you state it?
Tough. Honestly speaking, I'm not sure. Because there's a lot of moving parts in this. Who am I speaking to? What sort of message am I trying to send? Is it supposed to be truth? Is it supposed to be positive? Is it supposed to be shitting on the Marines and the World Government and the Celestial Dragons more? There could be many motivation, especially when it comes with so many revolving
So
parts.
just between friends, just with
Oh,
friends, like how would you describe what happened to Lucia? How would you
yeah,
describe it?
yo, that shit's fucked up, yo. We gotta do something about
It
that
got
because
destroyed, right?
yeah, like
It
yeah,
got this,
they've been doing this for
but
such a long time. God's Valley, they did this shit. They've been freaking quieting everybody down. They've been fucking killing
right,
people low key. This is why we stand because Dragon's entire purpose of having the Revolutionary Army was to stop the Buster Call.
right. So that's what I thought. Like what you're saying exactly is what piqued my interest when I read it. So the way Dragon phrased what happened to Lucia is it's mysterious vanish of Lucia. So he has this like it wasn't Buster Call expression. Like if we were talking about horror, it got destroyed, it got wiped out, right? Like there would be the way you would phrase it is it got destroyed.
Okay.
But the way Dragon phrased it, and this kind of goes back to Emu's power that I'm very curious about, is it was phrased in a way that was mysterious. It's confusing. Even Dragon was kind of like it kind of disappeared mysteriously. It wasn't phrased in a way like Lucia vanished mysteria without a trace. Right? That's what he said.
So,
And
do
I thought
you think it happened like what happened to Old Vano and it got submerged?
so I think there's more to Emu's power than just
But
destruction. So we look
rumors are saying that Imu's power is the sea. like Emu is the sea. And we know in history, and there are theories. Remember the freaking broken islands are so and so. One is marine forward, and the other one is submerged. And then Wano is like also deep down. The what Neptune is in Wano all the way down.
No,
Uh,
Neptune I think is
or is it Pluto?
Shirahoshi. So
Pluton. Pluton, right?
yes, I
Yeah,
think it's
Pluton.
Pluton. Yeah,
So
Pluton.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
so that the true Wano, how Wano used to be, is actually all the way down, submerged in the ocean, in the sea, and this is just whatever is remnants of it, and people don't know the history is down there. That Wano vanished. What if Emu has the power of just taking it out and just like taking it down instead of blasting it where people can see it? Just sink it and just hold it, and that's it. The end. What is people going to be like? You can't find it unless you go down, and majority of the world is either devil fruits and pirates rule the world. So it's just like there's so many questions, but nobody's going to ask for it because you really have no proof to back it up.
Yeah, and I think that's why um one of the thing one conclusion is that she has this ability to kind of
But is Emo a
uh
she?
oh yeah, we don't know it. I actually use it as it because we have no idea
Because
who
the
it is.
rumors are is it's a guy, and there was a love triangle which Lily loved Joy Boy, Emu jealous. Something had to happen with Zanisha because obviously betrayal happened here. Lily
Right,
never returned. Lily never returned.
right.
So
You get the Amazon lily.
and I really,
Mm.
really, really feel that for some reason after, and I know I'm jumping the gun a little bit because we know the
No, it's all
spoiler
right.
ahead. I really feel since Oda really has a connection. Our first chapter was Romance Dawn.
Yeah. So is it the theory out? There's so many theories. It's insane,
Yeah,
right?
I love One Piece.
There everybody is now not everybody obviously. There's a big group that it's the Dawn clan, right? Romance of Dawn. It's the rise of Dawn. It's the rise of Dawn clan. The D clan is the start of the Romance Dawn. The first chapter. Uh, I
Yeah,
think there's so many like symbolism that's kind of going at the same time. It's so hard to know which one is the factual one. But I just kind of like off the bat, I feel like Oda's sensei is kind of like hinting on Imu's power and just dropping the way people are talking about it. And he kind of explains, right? I think you probably had a question too. If you knew Luffy's power or Devil Fruit is this Hito Hito no Mi, uh, that is the mythical historical one that that they're trying to hide. Why didn't the world government go after it, right? Or the D people with a D in it, why didn't they go after it? It feels like she has the power to almost erase this idea that existed in the first place, right? So
like the king from Attack on Titan.
yeah, yeah, kind of like that, and that's kind of her power because the way
I don't know.
Lulusia,
I don't.
not to that extent, but like her ability to erase at any given time makes makes this person um nonchalant about things. So like kind of like
Okay, okay, I can
if you
respect
kind of
that, and that's where the
like if you
polyglyphs
kind
come in.
of yeah, yeah, and if you kind of go when Cobra is talking to the girl, say she just strolls in,
We don't know if
right? And
she's
if she
she.
don't, oh, he's a she, yeah, whatever. Like, don't the Emu doesn't give a fuck, right? Like,
Well,
oh,
yeah,
Cobra is there,
Emu is an anomaly because if you're going back to what the wording was when everybody swore oath to that throne,
right?
everyone that stabbed their sword, they promised that no one will ever sit on that throne. That was
The
the
throne,
allegiance. There
exactly,
will never be one king. Clearly, that
right,
was always broken. The world has never known about it. So
right.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to give a credit and saying that Emu has the power of mind erase because then that is OP, like too OP in
I,
the sense
I
where
wouldn't say mind erase. I wouldn't go
manipulation,
that far.
manipulation.
It just kind of ability to kind of erase things.
But
Like,
I feel
why didn't
that. I feel that politics has always been in One Piece, and that's where politics shine. Where the Gorosei, as powerful as they are, they're very political, and they've been controlling the aspect of news, of chaos, of marine. They have all sort of things in their necessity where they control the world. And if any pirate
Right,
gets
right.
out of line, they have these super fucking dope ass generals, admirals, and shit that beat the fuck out of anybody. But then you have these rare instances where there's Shinki, Ishiki, there's fuck, what is his name? Rocks. There's fucking Kaido. There's Rogers. There's Whitebeard. You have these instances, but what Marines do is like they keep the limitation. And there's only been one person that was successfully chase the One Piece in 800 years, whatever, since Joy Boy. He got there, and his end result was death. Even though he knew it, the Garmen took that and they thought it won. So they thought, hey, just because we took this away is going to diffuse the situation. But Rogers, what he did is the One Piece is out there. So he
Yeah, he knew
basically
he was too early, right? So he knew he was too early. So what he needed to do was to get more people
motivation.
focused, right?
Yeah.
Motivation to go after it so that there's more firepower ready for whatever to come, right? And that was the whole point of his announcement. Like, I found that One Piece, don't talk about it. But you know what? Everybody, there's a treasure there.
What if it was camouflage? Because I feel like
It could be a
a lot of people in Luffy's life, and I don't think it's coincidence. I feel like Oda is purposely putting it there. A lot of people come to Luffy's aid at the right time. I'm talking about Dragon has made an appearance against Smoker. Shanks is
right
making many appearances saving Luffy's ass.
early
Roger,
on,
like I would go to even say Rogers even did it. Rogers also, the fact that every single person on Roger's ship, his captains, everybody been to Laugh Tale. They know how to get there.
yeah,
They know
yeah,
exactly. They respect their captain so much that they will die with this secret. And the captain's secret was we're gonna motivate the next generation to come. Rayleigh comes, he
right.
motivates Luffy. Jimbei, he freaking joins them. You're talking about like it just I know Luffy's ability is to connection with every single person, but also since he's the son of destiny, it more so I think the Gorosei and Emu were controlling people by normal political manipulation, and they forgot or they really began thinking, hey, it's about time, this is a joke, ain't nothing happening. That's why we give a fake name. We're not gonna chase this because other people have stolen it, maybe got eaten in the past and came back, whatever. It could be end over stuff. We might get a full story of the fruit later on. Maybe. I would love to hear that. Um, but I really think, especially because the new chapter that just came out, the episode 1064.
85.
No. I'm talking about the episode, the animation, the anime.
Oh, the
So yeah,
1095. Yeah.
at the end of it, one of the girls goes, "Why did we change the name?"
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He screams out, "Why did we change the name?" I feel like they really got lazy. They just like, you know what? We changed the name. Nobody's going to think about it. I think that was their biggest mistake, and they really thought this fruit is no longer useful.
And that's what I was saying though. Like from the very beginning, the Emu's approach and why Luffy was never focal point of world government attack is like he was like Emu was like whatever or Mu,
They
like
probably never took
like
him seriously because one,
right,
uh, I think
whatever
also
their power
I don't think
is
they knew that he was the son of Dragon and he was related to Ace and all that shit until like Marineford.
yeah, yeah. I mean, they don't have all the details, right? They have it hidden. But like, I think Imu thinks that uh, it can basically erase anything at any given time. So there's no sense of urgency. And you should watch the video O'Hara did, uh, author of O'Hara or something. He actually talks it from the Japanese. How it sounds almost like this Imu is like it talks old, right? Which makes sense because we believe Emu's been alive since the 900 years ago, 800
Yeah,
years ago,
yeah.
right? But it also almost comes off childlike, in a sense. Like it's very. Again, I kind of go back to that. Like, if you look at when she walks in, the girls
You
say
don't know
all of them are like,
Kajushi.
yeah, all of them are kind of like, oh, Emu, great Emu, what are you doing? Cobra's still here, and Emu just walking up and like, I don't give a fuck. Like I could just kill him, right? And that's kind of like how it feels like this whole thing like Emu's been approaching. It's just like very nonchalant, like I'm OP as fuck. Like, and you know Emu knows it, so it's very interesting the way it's approaching this whole thing, and the way even Dragon was just talking about what happened to Lucia. Just kind of, I think it's a hint into the power that Emu has. Emu's gonna make us all talk about Emu in like third person, like moo.
You know what's a crazy theory? And I think it's because of the recent movie that people say that it is Shank's daughter. That's Emu.
I don't.
It's crazy. I don't think she is because she got her own moment. I don't think she has the power to be a super baddie like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, but what's the point of that though? Like, I don't see the connection to 800
I
years
mean,
ago.
Shanks did come talk to the Gorosei and shit, so that's another possibility. And then she
Yeah, but the
okay.
daughter,
Oh,
mother, maybe.
yeah, no. So no. See, we still don't know the connection Shanks has with the Gorosei,
We have
unless it
no
was, unless it was just straight up respect, unless it was just straight up respect and going
for
that
that Yonko, one of the
yeah,
strongest.
yeah. They're like, you know what? We'd rather just talk
I'm
to him
pretty
before
sure
he
we'll
fucks
find
her up.
more. Yeah, I think we're gonna learn a lot more about it. But let's be honest, like as much new detail has come out and learned in the past 10 chapters, we're now asking more and more question, right? Like
There's a
what is
lot of
pornograph,
questions. A lot of,
right?
well, we
Like
know what poneglyphs are now. They basically the history that was voided or that was taken out. This was the only way that we can actually
right, but
speed the.
how is it this yeah, it allows the story to continue, right? Like it prevents from the void century to be voided or whatever. Uh it why does it survive it? Like what is the actual thing?
Well, that's the technology, like the fucking giant we found, right?
Right. Well, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, look, it was made 800 years ago, and I understand it still survives
Right.
now. But then again, fucking what's his name? Vegapunk. He had his own fucking machine that was like so old, but it transcended his fucking technology.
Yeah, yeah. The
So,
big giant, right?
so what if the Big Bang happened when Nika and Imu fought? Let's just say they fought, and Nika just Joey Boy, whatever, he just gave up in the name of friendship and like he'll come back, whatever. The world was thrown into chaos and Stone Age. I don't know. Reset. It got reset. What if Emu
Yeah,
has the
obviously
power to?
got reset, right?
So what if
He
Emu
got
has the
reset
power to
hard.
set it to zero? That'd be insane, though.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm saying in terms of like the power, right? It almost kind of reverts, so it presents like it's just so weird for me that Dragon said it in the way he did it, because the way I would said it if I was Dragon would have been Lulusia got destroyed, right? But he said it mysteriously vanished without
Well,
a trace.
I really think it got sunk. I really think it got sunk.
But if he gets sunk, I mean, within the wood or whatever, it will float. There's a like
Oh,
there'll be
fucking
leftover of
Wano is
floating
an
dead floating
example, though.
bodies.
Wano is an example, though, bro.
But Wano isn't destroyed. It's people know Wano exists. You can't enter it, right?
People know Wano exists, but the people that know the real Wano do not know it existed. Like the one that's really down there.
I
Only
mean, that's where they're hiding the Pluto, right?
Pluton,
Pluton.
yeah, they're hiding
Yeah,
Pluton
that's
down
where they're
there.
hiding. Yeah, yeah.
But
That's all.
even if they're hiding, there's a whole city. Why they erase that? Why they hiding it from the world? Okay, maybe they're hiding from the world government, but something must have happened for those events. It's because it's not like a phenomenon that just happened. Even I don't think with the fishmen and the sea is some they had to be an occurrence that happened, and this all happened
Yeah,
800 years ago.
yeah, yeah.
What
Which I
if
think.
what if Emu hit Pluton and everything?
Do you think Emu had the Pluton?
I mean, the world government clearly won 800 years ago.
Yeah, it looks like they won the landslide.
Yeah, so I mean, okay, let's just skip the gun and get to 1085. Is it 1085?
Yeah, 1095. But
1085.
we've been kind of going over all of it, right?
Okay, so I love how we. Okay, this is another tease by Oda. I fucking love him and hate him. He gives us more meaning of what the D initial is,
Right.
but we still don't know.
Yeah, that's my point.
And
Yeah, that's what I.
it's so fucking beautiful, and I hate him for it. Because I know he has me, like he legit has me, but like he controls me. He controls my heart. Okay, it's just
Yes, he
facts.
does. It's the
So
greatest fiction story ever
and
told.
this little detail is in a grand scheme is so useful, but if you think about it in the short term, is such a useless information.
It's
Uh,
very useless.
but in a grand scheme, it's like world shatter.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Like in the big picture, it's like okay, fuck yeah, we're gonna find out more about it.
Now the question comes
But
back up that I always said it, and it proves me right. It proves me right, and I said this. Vivi is the 10th member of the Straw Hat. She's always been.
no, she's always a
Welcome
side
back.
character.
No, 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 no. She is the Straw Hat member.
Well,
She
she is
what?
the Straw member. She's an alternate Straw Hat member. She's not a full time member.
She will be.
I don't think she can because she's part of the kingdom, right?
What kingdom? The king's dead.
Alabasta? When did Alabasta die?
Alabasta did die, but it's probably under control.
No, but she's still gonna take over Alabasta.
So the way I see it, okay, there's another contender that's in the conversation for Luffy's mistress. So Vivi is back. She is back in the conversation, rightfully so, because you know
She
what?
she is definitely is back.
She is a D, and she's one of the legendary Ds. Okay, she's not like she's the original family
Yeah,
tree. Okay,
a D, right?
yeah,
Sadibo.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love that one. That's so good, so
Do
good.
you think? Wait, hold on. Yeah, even that one, like, it brings a question. Like, is there more hint there?
About what?
Are we missing something that we don't realize?
Oh, of course you are.
Oh, yeah,
Of
yeah.
course
But
you are.
is it a joke or is it like there's more to it?
Both, I think. Okay, I don't think Sabo is a D. I don't think so. Because
No,
Luffy.
it's a D.
No,
It was
no, no,
given
no.
to them.
No. Okay, okay. Oh, so you think if you can be given, is that how it happens?
I feel like it. I feel like look. I don't.
If that was the case, then
If you were
anybody
to,
could proclaim them. Then fucking
but
Zoro D,
no, no,
fucking whatever, man.
no. But like a true D,
Uh huh.
the leader of true D,
Uh huh.
which you would think Monkey D. Luffy is that D, right?
He
If he
is.
says, if he says, "Oh, you're Sa D Bo," wouldn't that qualify you as part of the clan?
But
Obviously, I agree with what you're saying. There's a
but we
main line.
okay. We still don't know how it's given. Okay, I understand that.
Yeah,
I get that. I feel like, especially coming back from 1085, you need to earn the initial, and that initial is
yeah,
passed
yeah,
down. So it's
yeah.
like a warrior stamp, where
Right, right, right.
you are against, because at that moment, like it says in the chapter, she basically proclaimed she signed her full name as D Vivi.
Yeah, yeah.
Before it was never
Lily.
DV. Yeah, yeah. Oh, sorry, Lily. It was
Yeah.
never that. It was never that. So one, Alabasta has always hidden that fact.
Right. The loyal family is the D family,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And
So
it sounds like Monkey family is also a D family, right?
yes, so is Law, so is Ace. So like there are a couple of like freaking so is Blackbeard. There are a lot of D fucking family
Do
members.
you do you do you think D Blackbeard is a legitimate D? Do you think there's a like almost like a
I feel like anybody that has the initial D has this special power and connection. They have this, like the Harsher mark, having the D in you gives you
yeah,
this special power. And we could probably see fake Ds and they probably come to light. Like
right,
we
that's
would
what
probably see
yeah,
that. We would probably see that. Come
yeah.
on,
Do
because
you think
we saw fake Fat Luffy one time, remember?
oh they're coming back, man. They're gonna be part of Luffy's grand fleet, dude.
Okay, so we saw a Fat Luffy, okay? That was a fake Luffy. So
Yeah.
we have seen people try to imitate the Straw Hat or even the D initial, but I think as far as is going with prophecy and stuff, it's always been shown, and it's all respect and also all disrespect to Jon Snow, how that shit was prophesized about him being the chosen whatever. I feel that the initial D has always stayed true to the nature of One Piece from the beginning. They are the enemy, they are the opposite, they are the revolution against the government.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't go so far as an evolution, but yes, they're against not the government, but the Celestial Dragon and Emu,
The whole government,
right?
basically. The whole government. Because they control the Marines, they
No,
control
because
everything.
I don't think Sword is what the D would be against,
Okay, sword is
right?
something new though.
And
We
then
can't.
if you
Sword had never existed 800 years ago, so we cannot.
but
I'm
if
talking.
but if you look at even Fujitora, right? He and Ryoku is fighting against each other at the end, right? They hinted that in the comment because so I don't think the war of government itself is what the D is against because they never existed. So you have the mix of good and bad in the war of government. What D is most definitely against is Emu. That is this is like the manipulated person on the top that nobody knows about that is having a negative influence over the world government. That yet they're against. It's kind of like what Sabo was saying. Like, hey, you're the king, right? Like the kings, and why are you helping me? Like Cobra was asking Sabo, like, why are you helping a loyalty like king, like myself? And he's like, no, we're not against you. We're against people above you, the girls,
The
and the
monarchy.
yeah, the one that's the evil power that's trying to manipulate the people, right? Falsely telling people, "Oh, there is no one ruler," when they obviously know there is a one ruler there.
So,
That it's
but there's one big question that I think watching all this has made me realize something, that Oda is such a master of storytelling that I think he could do this in 200 chapters. I think he could finish the whole One Piece in the way he's going in 200 chapters. I just feel it. It could go to 500.
I mean, oh, you mean like left 200 chapters left?
I think he could do it. At the pacing he's
Yeah,
doing it, he's throwing out
I
information
feel
left and right.
yeah, I think so. How long was the Kaido fight? How
3 years.
many chapters was it? Yeah,
Well,
but how many chapters was it?
10. It was a 10-year buildup.
Right, 10 years. Well, here's where I struggle with the whole 200 chapters. Then, like, who
We
he's
all
gonna
make
have
it.
to
We all
fight
make it.
Shanks,
See. The fighting. I think the fighting is obvious. We don't need fucking decades or years for fighting. That's obviously a
right?
given. Right now, it's
But
all
let me
about
ask you.
storytelling.
But the thing, yeah, no, 100%. But like, you have 10 official straw hat, full time official straw hat, right? Where we know they always get at least 1 to 2 chapters per their fight, correct? Right?
Okay.
Zoro
Okay.
gets one, Sanji gets one, Nami gets one, Robin gets
Give
one,
that 50. Just give it
Jinbei,
50. Just give it 50. Just give it 50.
right? So okay, they're gonna have that against the Celestial Dragon or what Emu and
No, no.
you don't think so?
No, I don't think so. I don't feel it. I don't feel it. I feel like
So who's gonna fight Emu and the girls day?
I don't
Because we
think I
find
don't think
out they're pretty
no,
badass.
no. They're fighting them. I don't consider Gorosei and Emu celestial. I consider them the elites. Those are the final bosses.
Right, right. Even above the
I think I
Celestial
think
Dragons,
I
right?
think I think Emu is the final boss now. I really think
Yeah,
Emu is the
yeah.
final boss. I don't think Blackbeard is the final boss or Shanks is the final boss. I think Shanks is going to be the fun last fight.
Yeah. Shank, I think you and I are 100% on the same page where the Shank is basically the last
The stepping
enjoyable
stone.
white
The stepping
beard
stone.
gold
Yeah,
gold
yeah.
rider fight
I
where
can't
they're
wait.
fighting for a few days and afterwards they're drinking and
Yes.
Luffy's like
Biggest party
Shank
ever.
and funny and then he might even like
Give
here's
the
the
hat
hat
back?
but
Yeah.
yeah hat back or whatever something there that we will cry and like all that stuff. I think we're in alignment. I'm still struggling between Blackbeard and Emu, to be honest with you. Philosophy.
There's theories that Blackbeard might team up and the D's are gonna fight Emu.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's part of it, but then that would mean the
Cause
And
Law's still
Luffy have to
alive.
fight
Law's
first.
still alive. Oh wait,
Yeah,
was Kid a D?
no, I don't think so. Tref, no, I don't think
No,
so.
that's
That's
Law.
a-
You're thinking Law.
yeah,
Is no, he
law
was a
only.
D.
Kid is not a D.
Utah's D kid?
No, Eustace kids. That's it. Eustace kids.
Okay, then
Well,
I'm wrong. So that theory would be pretty awesome if the D's team up, but at the same time, I cannot see Luffy and Blackbeard doing teaming up.
Yeah, because they're
It's
fundamentally part of their like principle is the same, but the key part is very different, right? That's why I remember like they
what
made
if it's like
when was
Naruto?
that?
What if it's like Naruto? Sanji and fucking Sasuke and Naruto, they were light and day and light and darkness, and the
Right,
brothers and
right. But then you need Luffy and Luffy's crew whoop Blackbeard's crew first
I,
to.
I I don't know. I think it might be Blackbeard and Luffy together taking down Emu. I mean, it's a possibility that could happen. It's a possibility where they team up, they fight, and at the end, Luffy and Blackbeard fight, and Luffy beats his ass, and Luffy goes, "I'm gonna go fight Shanks." Maybe that could happen. I don't. I honestly, for some reason, I don't see this going where it's going to be a crazy Luffy versus Blackbeard thing like we thought it was. Because there's one
I
big
don't
question that
know.
came out. There's one big question that came up, and I'm like, we never got the answer. And I think this answer is the most important question we all should be asking. Where the fuck do devil fruits come from?
That's it's
The
still not
most
answered though.
No, that's the most important. When was it started? Did it
What?
start after Joy Boy? Was it created at 800 years ago? Is it older than that? Where is it coming from? Because if this fruit has
It's
been fucking traveling for 800 years,
I think so. My guess is, and this is the part where what we think we're gonna see. Obviously, the fucking letter is gonna give us the flashback, like AOT gave us flashback when they went. That's gonna be the flashback.
that's gonna be at
That
least
the
50
battle.
chapters. At least 50
I know that's
chapters.
what I'm saying, right? There's another whole war between Emu and Joy Boy and Lily. I'm guessing, right? That's kind of the assumption. There's the big battle there that we have of the
Then we
flashback.
gonna
The
we also
flashback
have
is
to
going to
see
be
the flashback of Joy Boy and why
right.
Zunisha betrayed. That's gonna
Like the
be a
whole
decent.
thing, yeah. The whole thing is going to be a
Okay,
full.
back to
So,
500.
so
I'm comfortable
yeah,
now. I'm comfortable
yeah.
now.
So I think what's going to happen is that, and we should probably more talk about the chapter because I'm getting into the future. But Egghead Island, and what I was looking for is the statement where it said there's a shock that happens in Egghead Island. My guess is Jay Garcia Saturn dies, gets killed. Uh, and then Luffy and all of them will be going off to meet with Lily, Sabo, uh,
No, no, they're
yeah, and
already on the
Luffy.
way though. I thought Vivi and
They're coming.
Wappo, they're already
Yeah,
on the way.
yeah, they're already on the way. So the fight's gonna happen. Luffy's gonna win. One of the girls, the elders that everybody knows about, will get killed by I don't know who. Maybe CP9. CP0 might kill them. I don't know. Somebody's gonna kill
I
him.
don't think CP0 is gonna kill. But I think okay, I don't think it's gonna be a straw hat.
Yeah, it won't be a strat hat. They don't. Yeah, they don't do that. It's gonna be somebody.
I mean,
Revolutionary
no,
is
what do
gonna
you
be
mean they
there,
don't do
right?
that? They fucking
If
just killed Kaido, bro. Luffy just fucking killed
I don't
Kaido.
think he, but I don't think he did it intentionally, though, right? He just punched him and he went into the magma and killed it. Indirect killing, not direct killing.
Luffy, I love you for killing Kaido.
Well, he deserved it, right?
He
Like
did it. He
what he
deserved it.
did.
Rightfully so. Rightfully
Yeah,
so.
yeah, yeah. So I don't think anybody really cares. Uh, but the revolution, if Sabo's gonna join them, right? Because Sabo's mission now is to connect Vivi and Luffy and talk about what happened at
Well,
the
how's Sabo gonna join if he's
Monojoa.
at the how's Sabo gonna join if he's having a conversation with Dragon and
Oh, they're going. I'm 100% confident they're taking off now.
I think they're gonna go somewhere else. I really think they're gonna attack
Okay, so
head on.
let me ask you, who? So right now we know is that the Egghead Island is now surrounded by the Marines. Who's gonna get them out of there?
Well, we still didn't meet the random person, the one Vegapunk called for help.
I thought that was Stussy.
Was it?
Yeah, that is there another person?
I thought. I mean, I was
It
under.
could be. Yeah, it could be.
It
It
could
could
not
be.
be two. Okay, so you're saying how they're gonna get out? I think
Right.
Luffy's gonna be his fucking emperor self and just fuck shit up. Like he is that strong. See,
But
I rightfully
wait.
believe he is stronger
Uh-huh.
than the Gorosei. I think Luffy is right now stronger than the Gorosei.
I'm not too far against that. But the problem is, it's not just the Gorosei, right? You have a Gorosei.
No, but I'm
Would
saying
you
one on
agree?
one. I'm saying one on one. I think Luffy's gonna slap.
Right. So let's say 1-on-1 Gorosei versus Luffy, right? But you still have Bola Selino, like the Kizaru is there, right?
Kizaru, that's
You
Zoro's
have
gonna fight him.
right. So you have the whole Marine
Zoro and Sanji gonna fight him
squadron,
probably.
right? You have the whole Marine squadron. You have the what do you call those clones, right? That's
Seraphims,
they're
yeah,
gonna be bringing
Seraphims.
Seraphims. Yeah, they got the whole Seraphim squads, right? And then we also saw Blackbeard coming.
No, we saw his ship. We don't know if it's
Ship.
him.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Let me clear up. Blackbeard pirate. One of the captains are coming, right?
What if it's
At
Kizaru?
least
No, Kizaru. What's it? Akuji. The ice one.
Akoiji.
What if he
but
fights
he's fighting.
Kizaru?
But isn't he fighting Garp?
Oh yeah, my bad.
Is
You know
that
what?
like
Right.
past?
You no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right. Honestly
yeah,
speaking, I don't know because there's so much shit happening. There's so much
yeah.
shit
That's
happening at the same time. I don't know what
yeah,
timeline we're in or what area we're in and what
yeah.
exactly is the
So
date of the event.
yeah, so Miragua incident that we saw, we know for a fact that is in the past, at least more than a month, right? Because Bonnie was there, and she then already met up with
Well,
Luffy in
so
Egghead,
I
right?
think I think we can say this right now, right? I think we're in the correct timeline because the story was uh Kobe was protecting Vivi and they got captured. Then Garp went to get him. Vivi was right here with the freaking Cobra and them. Sabo is blamed for Cobra's death. So at that same time, Sabo escaped, came to Dragon. Vivi and Warpolo are already headed towards Egghead.
Egghead,
Garp
yeah.
is already fucking annihilating
I
the
mean,
whole island by
yeah,
himself.
Kobe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I
it's
think
gonna
the
be sad
timeline
death
is
scene.
matching right now. So right now, Vivi is
Yeah,
heading
everything is
to
converging.
she's heading
Egghead,
to Egghead, but I think
right?
Sabo is still telling the story. I think Sabo telling the story is now.
You think so? Oof.
Because
I'm
remember one
feeling
month.
like
Remember 1 month.
I'm feeling that he's telling the story couple days before the incident of Egghead.
No, not at all. I don't think so. Because he just got
It's a
here. And we've been known that he was either dead.
remember
Remember this is he
we're
dead?
still doing the flashback. We're still doing the flashback now.
Well, now we're
Like
in
this
the
whole thing
flashback.
is kind of like a flashback, right?
Well, we're in Sabo's flashback, yes.
Yeah, right. So he's talking about it and stuff like it. It's still portrayed as somewhat of a flashback
But are we
of what's
still in
happening.
Sabo's flashback? Because at the end, Vivi escaped, Sabo escaped. I think we 1086. They're back to having a conversation.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Even the conversation, I look at it as, is that a flashback or is that
Is it
like
now?
everything that's
I think
happening?
it's now.
Yeah,
I think
is
it's
it
now.
now? Now?
I think it's
Okay.
now. I think Sabo
Yeah.
Dragon is they're having a conversation right now while Vivi is floating with Warple to, and I really love at the end how he's just like I'm just running
The
straight to the sea, and she's like okay let's go, and his wife is like
like what? Yeah, you're eloping.
what?
No, you know
Warple
what's
got his
funny is
wish.
like every Luffy's island is gonna join him. Every island the Luffy went will have to join them. He's from the Drum Kingdom, right?
I don't know.
He's gonna be, but
No, but then you're saying they could get over the red line. I don't think it's easy. Remember the hardship to divide. It was the red line.
I know, but there. Wait, Drum Kingdom is in the
Oh,
red
Drum Kingdom
line.
is the
That's
red. I'm
the
talking. No, I'm
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
like East Blue and all that fucking shit.
Oh no, no, none of them will show up. None of them will show
Okay,
up. Well,
okay, okay.
maybe I don't know. Maybe Shaq has the power to
But
bring them in. I don't know.
see now another question that rises with this. There's so many fucking questions. Sanji's dream, all blue.
All blue, yeah.
It had to exist, and then Emu
Oh,
and the Garmin made the red line and divided it.
yeah. I think that's part of it, right?
Yo, it's
Oh,
so many fucking
oh, it's
questions,
gonna
yo.
be, dude. It's gonna do an ALT, bro.
Oh my fucking
Fucking
god,
red line's
yo.
gonna get destroyed. It's gonna get destroyed.
I mean, yeah,
The
because
wall, yeah,
all blue has to connect. That's the only way to
yeah.
connect.
That's all blue, right?
So we have to see. Okay,
Do you think that's kind of
look,
Luffy's
no,
part
no.
of
So
dream?
I think everybody's dream is going to be accomplished when they get there. Okay, one,
Right, yeah.
Luffy's going to
Zoro's
be
is easier.
Zoro is going to be number one swordsman. That's all he
Yeah,
wants.
he beats Draco
Yeah,
D
yeah,
Mihawk,
yeah.
right?
That's fine. Sanji wants all blue. He'll get that.
Yes. Yeah.
Nami is going to be the greatest navigator because she took the Pirate King to left
No,
him.
she's gonna be the richest person.
She's still a navigator of the Straw Hats.
Yeah.
So she's
But
gonna
the
be the
key thing is,
best.
yeah,
She's gonna be the greatest navigator because of that. Robin's gonna be the greatest archaeologist of all time. She already is. Frankie's
right.
gonna be the greatest
Mechan
yeah,
right.
of all time.
Because
Usopp's going to be the greatest sniper because he's always going to beat his dad or whatever is going to happen. Chopper is already the greatest doctor. Jimmy is the first son of the
how would
sea.
how would Chopper earn the title greatest doctor of all time?
I think what he didn't want to already has it. How he
Yeah,
took
but I don't
Queen's poison and how he was
remember.
able to.
But
Okay. I think he still has a step. You're right. He still has a step. I think he's going to learn it from
yeah,
Vegapunk.
I don't think Vegapunk is a more Frankie side, right?
No, well, I think they're going to come out with some sort of technology or something that's going to assist them because they're
What
definitely
if
going to
he
get a power up. What if he
what if
cures
he
what?
cures devil fruit?
Is devil fruit a disease?
I don't know.
So you say he finds a way to reverse devil fruit for whoever doesn't want it. So then it becomes like a
Yeah,
mutant gene. I don't want
yeah,
that.
something like that.
I don't want to live in a world where, I mean, if you could reverse it,
Well, I mean,
if a
yeah, some
person
people.
chooses, I
Yeah.
mean, that's fine. That I guess that's fine, and I can see Chopper doing that. But I don't think I really care for that answer. I don't really give a fuck.
Okay.
Like truthfully speaking,
Yeah.
I'd rather see Chopper become like curing like fucking death or like cancer
So
or something like much more serious than that
yeah.
shit.
So one person I watched in the video, the people said one thing they didn't like about Wano is there was this big opportunity to cure smiles, but Chopper didn't do that.
How?
I mean, Chopper didn't do it. He didn't cure a
No, but
smile.
a chopper would need to have the ingredients because one, with Caesar they destroyed the factory. Two, with Don Flamingo they destroyed everything and all the idea and stuff. Where would Chopper get the remedies or even the blueprint to freaking create the antidote?
He's the best, bro.
No, no, no. Even with Queens, it's I see that's one thing I like about Chopper is a little realistic science because he had to test it on himself and do it right there because he
I mean,
wants to.
he's doing some crazy shit now, right? Because he gave Beppo
Oh
the
yeah,
moon power.
yeah. Oh, that's so dope.
Yeah,
That was so
that was
dope.
fucking the. So he's obviously crazy though. Like he's showing like I do kind of agree because I felt like Smile at least reduced the impact something. Like I think there was opportunity there. I mean that sounded like a Chopper problem
This
to
one
have a
chopper
bunch of
problem
people
he hasn't
laughing.
done yet. He hasn't done yet, but I think he needs to get rid of people that have the laughter like Killer did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why did he
I
go
don't.
after that one?
Well, I
Because
think
in
he's
the
gonna do it
battle,
later. I think he's gonna do it later. I'm pretty
yeah,
sure
yeah,
he's gonna come
yeah,
back.
yeah. That's probably what's gonna happen, which is later, or maybe there is some other crazy potential disease that we don't know about, which is very likely in One Piece, right? Um, but I think that's Chopper's dream. I think that's how he will be anointed as the greatest doctor, right? Is to cure all these diseases that I guess yeah, curing devil fruit isn't something people would.
Okay, we could go about this all day. And we've been fucking talking about this like 44 minutes. Okay, so let's just end it. And we'll both each
What?
ask a question. No, no.
What?
We need to keep viewers and ourselves, keep us entertained. We could go about this, but let's just ask one question each. I have one question to ask. Okay,
All right, all
and
right.
you can answer however you want. Do you think One Piece is now a materialistic thing, or it's like
You mean the actual treasure?
the treasure? Is it a material or is it a reset button?
No, it's. I think there's a
It's like
quote Oda said.
it's gonna basically bring the world and really turn the world on. Like how if Imu has the power to erase and stop the world, does One Piece charge the world? I don't know. It's just like I don't think it's materialistic anymore. That I just personally
Oh,
don't
it
see it.
has to be because Oda said it's gonna be rewarding for Luffy to go after One Piece. He,
Yeah, I mean,
so one thing Oda said
but
clearly
Luffy
is
is not
that.
materialistic though.
Are you sure?
What
Uh,
materialistic thing except besides his hat?
no. Meat. Kobe beef.
Okay, we're not talking about necessity and food. Even I am obsessed with
Hey,
meat, but I'm just saying,
that's what he loves, man.
yeah, he loves meat, he loves freedom, but I don't think it's a crown. I don't think it's a treasure. I
Oh,
don't think
it's
I
not a
don't
crown like what we're thinking. Like it won't be it won't be like, jewelry or crown or like fancy stuff. It's gonna be it's gonna be something more simple that for Luffy everybody be like, that's kind of funny. That's kind of cool for Luffy. Because and I'm only saying this, I have no idea, but what Oda said, I forgot which story he used, like the reward or the gift at the end was the journey with the friend you made on the way. And Oda was like, "Yeah, that's a cop out. Like you have to actually give them a reward. Like
no,
you
I don't
can't
want that.
just
That would be gay. I
yeah
mean, not even
yeah
disrespect in that sense. It's just that would be such a bummer. That would be such a letdown. That would be so like
yeah." So Oda has made it clear that there is an actual treasure. Like, and I don't know what it is.
it
To
cannot
be
be cliche.
honest,
I really don't want it to be cliche, especially after how much.
it's yeah. I don't think it's gonna be symbolic. In metaphoric. Like it's literally some kind of treasure.
One Piece is the
Uh,
Nakama you made. One
yeah,
Piece
no,
Farmers Edition. Oh, by the way,
yeah.
you can hold your question. I want to. This is a very. I was gonna do this in a chat earlier, but I will do this right now, and then I will message in chat. I like to formally apologize about Vinland Saga. I saw today's episode, and I almost cried.
I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear
I
it.
will message in the group and please go watch the debate because today's episode completely changed my mind and it was so powerful that I understood what he wants to do.
Thank you.
Just like everybody there understood, yeah, he has no enemies. I fucking that line just like it hit me. It's just like, why would I fight you? I have no enemies, and I was just like,
Yeah,
holy
it's so
shit!
true.
It,
It's always
it,
true about the war, right? It's fucking Keto versus Canoe, and we're pawns of his
I know.
bullshit.
I also like the way Canute is. I really like his character. I really like
Yeah,
how he is honest. I
thank
think
you, thank
I'm
you.
apologizing. I'm sorry to Vinland. I am sorry, Moto.
In terms of storytelling, it's the
I
number one this season.
he got me when he put up his hair and he goes, "What are you waiting for? Hurry up and punch me 68 more times.
Oh
Let's
yeah, that
get
was
this over with.
us, right?
I don't
Yeah,
have time all day to waste on
yeah,
this."
yeah.
I was like,
That
"Bro,
was.
okay, I was waiting for that the entire
Yeah,
season. See, that's what I think we lost, and it's found again. What I loved about Thorfinn was not the violence, and I thought it was. It was his
it's not.
ambition. It was his ambition. The look in his eye, the when he is so focused, he's a fucking beast.
Yeah, focus to a fault. Focus
Oh
to a
my!
fault, right?
And his
He's
rage
and,
is
and
so
this whole
beautiful.
journey that's interesting is he's so at fault focused, right, to a point that in season one he was willing to kill people, the people that saved him, by the way. It was episode 7, which was tragic, right, when the mother protected him. Like, no, this is the kid. It's just he's a kid. Like, and the meditate just guys walks by, and then later on he's on the beach and she's just looking at him, and he just kind of like, what have I done? But then
Yeah.
he continues for that one focus, which was to kill Askeladd, and then he became the pawn of Askeladd in his game. And that was very tragic. And not until Askeladd was killed did he realize, and
Well,
an
no,
actual comment from
not until he was turned into a slave.
yeah, turn into a slave. And Ashka's comments, right, kind of punched him in the gut, right? You've been so focused on just trying to kill me. Like, what do you want to do with your life? And it's like, and then he had no meaning to live.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't until Einar and the whole farmland saga to teach the value of life
So,
little by little.
um, I will stand by what I said about the farmland arc. It's gorgeous. It was too long. I understand the purpose of it, but this was the episode I was waiting for me to see Thorfinn, and the look in his eyes, how he spoke, his demeanor. This is what it means to be a warrior.
Yeah,
And
he finally found.
when
He
he
finally
said
found, right.
when he though that line, and I'm never gonna
Yeah,
forget the line. He said, "Why would I fight you? I have no enemy." I don't think I've
yeah,
heard a more truthful line in my entire life.
yeah.
What a
And
fucking
that's
what a fucking line. What
that's
a
what I
fucking line.
said yesterday.
But no, I didn't
His
see it.
dad,
See, look,
yeah,
look, I didn't see it. And look, like, I'm apologizing. I am apologizing.
yeah.
I'm being a man. If
That's
fucking Thorfinn can take 100 punches, I'm gonna man up and say, hey, I am apologizing. I was fucking wrong. Fucking Thorfinn, amazing, amazing. Like I found him again.
well. I mean, he found himself too, right?
So
That's
did
the
I.
whole point.
So did
Yeah,
I.
he didn't know what the fuck was going on at the very beginning. He was so confused, right?
So yes,
So
but this was about
going back
apology.
to One Piece.
Let's go back to One
No,
Piece.
that's good. Yeah, let's go back to Goat Piece. Uh, I have one question for you, which is like, what do you think is going to happen next? So let's start with the
Wow,
bad news.
wow.
Let's start with
I
the bad
wonder what.
news.
Okay, what's the bad news?
Let's start with the bad news. We're going on the 1 month hiatus, right?
Oh man.
So this chapter is gonna be a bomb. I'm gonna hype this chapter up like a motherfucker. Oda will leave us with a massive fucking bomb. My question is, what do you think that will be?
Okay. Now there's many directions this could go. There's many things happening right now. We have the sword thing happening. We have the Shanks thing happening. We
Oh,
have the Blackbeard thing
oh,
happening.
no,
We
Shaq
have
thinks it's not happening anymore.
it's still happening. It's still happening. Why Shanks
Oh,
he's still part of the
he's,
story.
he slept kidding. He's not took off. I don't think there's gonna be anything that starts with Shaq. But what you
Okay,
just said
but
with the Garp one interests me though. They could kill Garp off at the
I
last
told
chapter.
we already talked about this. Remember, I told you this. I have a huge feeling that Garp is gonna die.
No, I mean I agree with you, but next chapter,
It could happen. Yeah, I'm fine with that. That could be a
Mental
good bomb.
Monkey D Garp. That's the
Uh,
title.
or it could be Vivi and Luffy reuniting, and Saturn's there
Ooh,
too.
that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
It could be either one. It could be we're back to the Straw Hats. It could be so many different moving parts. I hate the fact that we're getting a 1 month hiatus, a 1 month break. Fucking
Bro,
do it for your mental
I
health. I'll support it. Do it for whatever you need,
it
Oda.
has nothing to do with I don't think it's mental health, right? Like he's little like I remember I was doing the research on mangaka and how like they get sick and stuff like that. It's a thing. It's a real
Yeah, it's a
thing. Like
thing. Yeah.
it's so like
You think they
I
go
think
crazy by
he has
all the thought process and pressure on themselves, not knowing how to finish
well
it?
yeah, I think that's a big part, and then that's why
Anxiety.
Vagabond, right? Yeah, he never finished it because he started to become like everybody was like, oh my god, this is one of the greatest. Uh, I wouldn't call it fictional story. It's portrayal on Musashi, but it's just one part of this. Like it's amazing art and storytelling. The guy's fine. He's the guy who wrote Slam Dunk. He's still alive, but he's like he won't go back to it. There's
Is
so
he
much pressure
scared?
on it. I think trying to finish epic thing. The closing, I think, yeah, there's a lot of
It
fear.
might be I rather leave it incomplete than leave it finished and fail.
Right, I think there's a sense of anxiety with the
Well,
whole
okay.
lost
Well,
ending.
Oda,
The Game
all
of
the
Thrones.
good juju towards you, all the freaking
Can
big.
he fuck it up though? I don't think. I don't.
I
Can
don't think it's
he? Can
possible right
he?
now. I don't think it's possible right now.
Here's what I would say.
I don't think
I
it's
don't
possible.
care about how exactly it ends because I think every author has a right to finish it the way they want to. It is, and this is gonna sound corny. It is the journey for us. It's the journey to getting there. If it makes sense, I am good. I just hope that it's not like that's
See,
the One Piece.
I don't think he
As
can
long
fuck it
as
up anymore, and I'll tell you
I don't think
why.
so.
It,
But before you finish, let me say I thought the same thing about Game of Thrones.
no, 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 no. But it's not finished. Game of Thrones was not finished. I think One Piece is pretty
Yeah, that's
much
true.
okay. So the reason why Oda is the greatest is he did not plan this journey for 27 years. He never ever did. He
No,
basically
that's
kept on
impossible.
basically kept on picking stories from every branch timeline he was sending, and he just expanded. I think he had a process. I think he already had the end in mind, and he
Right.
just
Yeah, I think the
basically
end was
stretched everything out.
right.
Up until Wano, I think he was just having fun and everything was new to him. I think from after
Yeah.
Wano, he knows exactly what you're doing because the way he's writing and the way he's presenting is like he's having too much fun.
And that's the you know what, but you know what's like. I was talking to a friend. That's what makes One Piece so good, though. Like it is dealing with real issues that we could relate to in real life. Yet he presents it in such a fun, entertaining way that we get so immersed in it. And it is a very interesting way to have this conversation, right? Like it's crazy how dark some of the things are just in the last 10 chapters. If you
In the
look
last 20
behind
chapters,
Luffy,
we lost four big elites. We lost Kid, we lost Killer, we lost Kaido, we lost Big Mom.
yeah, but behind it, there's torture, there's slavery,
Yeah.
starvation, like backstabbing. Like there's all these things that it's happening, but the way he draws it, the way he tells the story, it maintains it very interesting. And that's the kind of like if you, I love ALT. You know, I love ALT. It is ALT does weigh down sometimes because it's like you are trying to watch it for entertainment, right? And I do like what main reason I watched
Yeah, and
anime
that's
and
everything.
stuff like yeah, yeah. So, but damn, AOT at times are like, God damn, man. Like,
But
I remember when,
that's the beauty of anime, and that's the whole reason why
yeah,
is because I'm
yeah,
constantly in my
it makes
head,
you
and my
right.
head thoughts are my own thoughts, and when I watch this surreal shit, and it fucking gives my mind an orgasm. Okay, in a
Yeah,
sense where it's just
massage.
like the world possibility of storytelling and how it's like planting a seed and then watching
Yeah,
it grow and then you're like how far can it go and you just
yeah,
see it grow and like how far can it go and you see it grow how far you go
yeah,
until it blossom into this magnificent tree and you're just like I did that.
yeah. I mean, that's such a well way to put it because, like, when like all the other stories, like, just the world building of One Piece, like,
It
people should be studying it, right?
is never going to be
People should be
touched.
studying.
Is never going to be touched.
I mean, it has so much mythology mixed into it. Like, how do you pull that shit off? Like,
It's
it,
intelligent,
yeah, you got magic
nostalgic,
and medieval. Yeah,
and
magic and medieval combination. We've seen it before, but then freaking One Piece does that. Then they're like, yeah, but we're gonna add mecha. We're gonna add future things.
everything.
Like
Yeah,
it's just what? Oh, we're gonna add mermaids. We're gonna add sky people. Like we're gonna add all these freaking cyborgs and weird devil fruits and like it's fucking wild. Like
he gives
I don't know.
respect to historical religion that are no longer here. He gives
Right.
respect to
And they
like
intertwine it so well, right?
yeah, yeah.
Like,
It's
how do you pull
really
that off? Like, on one hand, you got Buddhism, on the other hand, you got Christianity, you got the Norse mythology. It's every kind of mythology is all intertwined, well intertwined. It doesn't. It's not like silo. It's like it intertwined. Like, how the fuck did you pull that off? Like,
so. Let's
it's
get
mind blowing.
back to what I expect next to be. A lot of shit we don't know.
Make one prediction.
I think
Go with it.
Luffy and Weavy meet.
Really? Okay, that's interesting. Okay.
It's either that or okay. It's going to definitely start off with coming back to Sabo and Dragon having a
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
And then we might see Emu because now Emu knows that Sabo is alive and
Yeah.
Wapol is alive and they both know what he, she, it looks like. And then there's somebody there. Wapol is already friends with the newspaper dude.
Yeah. Morgan and Bibi, right?
So
Yeah.
now if Wapo tells the newspaper dude, that could be the big end. That could be like somebody
That'd
sits
be
on a
yeah.
throne. Emu
Yeah.
question mark. Like what other
That'd
Garcia
be
is gonna?
wild.
That probably will be like
That'd
Garcia's.
be wild.
Emu's like fuck everything up.
Yeah, I'm interested how that would
Woo!
cause like major shift, right? A
I have to
shock,
shove right
right?
now.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. So you picked two. No, that's a good one. I had no idea which way you would go. So that's interesting. I actually like all of it. Garp potentially dying, Vivi, and I think Morgan one is more interesting to me. Morgan one just spreading the news, right?
So you
Uh,
think Blackbeard goes towards Garp? Because I really think Blackbeard's gonna kill Garp. That's what I feel.
so he has the ability to what jump to his
The
crewmates, right?
teleportation,
Portal, right? Yeah,
teleportation. I think
yeah,
he
yeah.
goes through the as long
Which
as his
is OP
crewmate's
as
there.
fuck.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah. So I would assume that the Garp is gonna whoop Aokiji's ass,
and
right?
then
Which we are
Blackbeard's gonna
kind of,
come and kill
and then
because that was our
and
original
I
theory,
don't,
anyways. That was our original
yeah, and
theory.
I don't even think it's Blackbeard by himself. He might get gang attacked by like the whole Blackbeard crew.
Blackbeard could
Is
handle.
Blackbeard strong? You think he can handle
No, I
Garp?
don't know. Actually, no, because Blackbeard had trouble against Law, and Garp is way stronger than Law.
Yeah, he's strong in law, and not only that,
Bro, he but
Black
like
Blackbeard ran away from Rayleigh, right?
okay,
And I'm
what?
pretty sure Garp is
Le-
stronger
le-
than Rayleigh.
I think we need to give respect where it's due. If we can give Luffy the respect, and we can give Dragon the respect because he's Luffy's dad, I'm giving Garp the respect because he's Dragon's
Yes.
dad.
Yeah, Garp. No, I mean we have to, right? He's the
He
hero,
fought
legendary hero.
he fought rocks.
Right,
He fought rocks. He is best
right,
friends with the greatest pirate king of all time. Technically, right now.
right.
Technically, right
Right
now,
now, yeah.
the first pirate king or
But that's what I'm
whatever.
saying, right? So Blackbeard didn't fight Rayleigh, right? I'm pretty sure Garp is stronger than Rayleigh, right? They're the same generation.
But people said that Dark King
Well,
as strong as Goldie Rogers, and I don't think Garp is as strong as.
nah. No, 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 no. I don't think Lily's as strong as Goldie Roger. No, come on. If that's the case, then the Whitebeard crew would have been wiped floored because you would have had another Whitebeard just going and wiping, like killing
But
everybody in that fight.
Rayleigh never had a purpose except passionately followed Goldie Rogers. After that, he quit. As soon as he announced his death, he's like, nah. He could have
What do
gone
you
and
think?
become
Do you think Zoro is just as strong as Luffy?
not yet.
Do you think he will be? I
I
mean, he will
still
be up there.
I think there's a
I mean,
tier
he's
of
gonna beat the.
okay. Is he going to be as strong as Luffy? No. But then again,
I,
Goldie Rogers didn't have powers. He didn't have a devil fruit, and also he's not the prophecy. He is not Sun God Nika. So Luffy already
right, but I
is.
still think that Gold Roger is a level above Rayleigh. I don't think that they're the same
That's
level.
fine. That's fine. I can give you that. I give you
And
that.
I
I'm just saying
and I think Garp is the same level as Goldie Roger.
younger Garp maybe. I don't know older Garp. Age does play a
I mean
factor.
at the same time is what I'm saying. They were the peak is
I
about
don't know.
similar,
I don't know. I don't
maybe a
know.
little bit less.
I don't know.
But what I'm saying is Rayleigh is probably a level lower. And what I'm saying is Blackbeard
I
didn't
think
fight
Garp.
Rayleigh, so my guess is
I think Garp might be a little or as strong as Rayleigh. I just feel that
really
Because Garp was never as strong as Whitebeard.
what says who?
Well, he was never as strong. Whitebeard is the strongest monster until Kaido came to ever exist, and he was probably as strong.
Yeah, that's
Or,
on the pirate side. That's just the pirate side.
but I'm talking pirate side does exist. I'm still give the power scale in the same thing. Like Garp,
I mean, Garp would have been already easily ammo. He would have been the one
oh
who
yeah,
follows
easily.
Sengoku if he didn't want to if he did want to work with Sinister Dragon. So I mean, I think Garp is it's up there. I mean, I think
I
he's
think. See, remember we
he
had
has
this
to be right.
conversation. Remember who's the guy above Sengoku?
He's a mystery Kong.
Is Garp as strong as him?
Well, the rumor is because his name is Kong. It's the father of Garp. Right? Kong is the name of, but he never shows up. Like, is he gonna show up? Like,
There's another
what the hell?
question. We have another fucking question.
That'd be terrifying if he does show
So
up.
let's talk about the questions we really need to know: the origin and history of the devil fruit,
Yes,
what Imu is, he, she, it, with the faces.
right. Yeah.
Luffy
And
and
what
V.
happened to the 20 Kings in general?
Well, that's going to come with Imu. I think
Yeah, yeah,
those are questions that going to be answered with the origins of Imu because we still have no idea what the
yeah,
fuck it is.
yeah.
Vivi and Luffy meeting. Uh, Warple telling Morgan. There's also Blackbeard, where the fuck he is. Garp, where the fuck that's happening. Kobe escaping. Sabo in the Revolutionary Army. There's so much fucking shit, bro.
Yeah, and then the Close Guild. When are they coming?
Oh yeah, the gods,
They're moving
fucking
now.
the Holy
The-
Knights.
yeah. Oh no, yeah, Holy Knights
Oh
too.
my god,
And we
Holy
don't
Knights
even,
too. Fucking that too, bro. Like, there's so many fucking questions.
what if end of this because of the
1086.
hiatus, we're treating 1086 as if it's like an end of certain point,
I
and which it
wish.
sounds like because I think Oda's doing intentionally because Sabo's story is coming to an end, right? So I think what happens is that there's an action or movement
Why
at
would
the
his
very
story be coming to it? I feel like his story is just beginning.
no when I'm Sabo's
I think
flashback.
Dragon dies. I think Dragon dies and Sabo becomes a revolutionary leader.
No. What I'm saying, like right now, his story is coming to an end, as in like he's retelling what happened is
Oh,
it coming to an end.
okay. That
Yeah.
part.
So and so 1086, I feel like you said it's gonna go back to Ivanka, Dragon, and Sabo talking, and I think Dragon, Ivanka, and Sabo was okay. This is what we're gonna do, and I think they're gonna take off. And I'm hoping to see God's Knight be introduced.
Ooh, Revolutionary Army of the Gods Knights.
Yeah, it has to be those two, right? I feel
Well,
like
yeah, because we were getting introduced. Okay, so there's a lot of moving parts.
so many moving
Holy
parts.
fuck, man. Holy
How does
fuck.
Oda even keep track of this
I
shit?
don't know, bro.
You remember the
The
like
Charlie
those
Day,
videos?
the
Yeah.
Charlie Day one. Yeah, I know, I know. He's like, yeah, stop doing
Yeah.
that. No,
And in the middle is One Piece. Yo, I wonder how if someone tried to like break into Oda's
I
house. I'm pretty sure there's like all these post-its.
I really don't think Oda can fuck this up. Like, even if he makes the most corniest version, it's still going to be better than any fucking shit we can think of.
Oh yeah. I only thing that when it ends, only thing I'm gonna do is standing ovation. I'm not gonna complain. You're
We
talking about
we might
20
find
years of
we might
entertainment.
what if the next chapter is Sabo goes, what is the moniker D stand for? And Dragon goes, let's go back in history books and look at it.
But Dragon doesn't know though, right? He
Dragon
doesn't
was
know.
Dragon is
Well,
first of all, Dragon trained Robin, so Dragon has the knowledge. He was also
I
friends with
think
the
he knows a lot.
scientist. He was
Right.
also
O'Hara, he the one who
and he
digged up
has all the
the
books and
research. Yeah.
everything, and
Yeah.
he has the giants that can read it.
Yeah.
He
What
has
was his name?
Saul.
Sabo? Saul. Yeah, Saul.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Saul.
He has Saul. Another thing, we got to see Saul too.
Yeah, where the
Uh,
fuck is he?
and yeah, and the what's the fucking what's the Giants Island? We also need to go there too, bro.
Elbaf, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, there's so many fucking shit.
500? Are you sure it was 500?
1,000. No, no, let's go.
Let's go. That's why he
I
needs a 1 month break, bro. Like he needs to rest, make sure, because another 1,000 chapters, another 20 years, bro.
I
Like
legit cannot wait for tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. It might drop tomorrow or Wednesday.
usually
The spoilers come out
it's
tomorrow. The spoilers come
yeah,
out
spoiler
tomorrow.
starts to come out tomorrow, and then translation comes out by Wednesday or Thursday. But the official comes out Sunday evening, so you could technically wait for that, and then. But I'm definitely gonna start looking for.
Listen, I like to do Suhi reads, but Suhi wants to read ASAP.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. No. I was like, motherfucker, why did you read it?
yo, these chapters have been fire. I can't. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm having. Sometimes it's just like I wake up. I'm like, yo, what is Oda thinking next?
yeah. No, I'm the same way, bro. Like I literally every day wake up because sometimes the releases are early, so I'm like looking for like potential rumors. Like,
So
ooh.
to end it, there's one thing I want to address. I really love the animation and how far One Piece has come, especially in the how they show every weekly. But the One Piece fanatics that keep saying that the One Piece animation is the animation of the year and is gonna win animation of the year are clearly
Oh,
wrong. Demon Slayer
oh,
is
it's not even
magnificent.
close. Like,
Demon Slayer is flawless. Okay, so One Piece has no chance. One Piece is fantastic. The animation is gorgeous,
yeah, it's
but this
shockingly good
is
for a
it
weekly anime, right? Like,
it is beautiful for a weekly. If there's an award for
yeah,
weekly,
yeah,
take
it
it
would
every
win.
single week. Every single week,
Yeah,
there's no competition.
yeah.
Demon Slayer is number
for
one.
yeah, in terms of Demon Slayer, like, and
It's not
I
even.
kind
It's
of
not even.
you know
It should not even be
it yeah
close. This should not
no
be a discussion.
the whole Miss Hashira they did, like, uh only thing I told you yesterday, only thing I care about how well they could animate this shit, and they blew my mind, man. They're going ape shit. I can't wait for next season when the fight has a real stake in it. Like, bro, it's gonna, like, I told you, Demon Slayer will be a top 10. I guarantee fucking
I mean, it's already
it,
top 10.
because well, top five.
You said
Did
top
I say
three.
top?
You said top three.
Did I say you?
You
All
said
right,
top three.
you will say top three anime over. You will say it's a top three. It
I
will be my.
if
I'm
season
very
four,
biased towards Hunter x Hunter.
if season 4 looks like how the first 15 minutes of season 3 looked like, especially
Oh,
how
that was fucking insane. Okay, can we go now? That was fucking insane, bro. That was insane.
I have never seen animation of that scale.
Clarity, just yeah.
Bro, it was
Yeah. If
so clear. The freaking veils, the fucking experiment, the liquid.
and
It felt
and
like I
all
could hold
the
it.
vibrant, yeah. But I'm telling you, they know it's all about the last arc. They know it, and they're just setting everything up. This is all fucking set up. They're testing out different CGI method. They're playing around with it, and it looks good. Like, I can still kind of tell, like, like when they do CGI and stuff, like, it looks really good though, and they pulled it off. It's fantastic, and they're gonna go ape shit next
Yeah.
season.
See, well,
Yeah.
that's so far from now. Right now, we're gonna go to depression mode before we sign off. We're gonna be depressed because 1 month
Not
hiatus.
no, that's not.
Well,
We're getting manga this week. We're getting one this week. It's after
okay.
this week.
After this week, we're
Yeah,
going to depression,
yeah,
and
yeah. We'll be very
but
depressed.
then now that comes to part. Remember what I shared? So I shared with Moto the schedule list I found of next releases for the episodes coming up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't think it's gonna play a factor. At least I hope not. Because if all things are correct, July 29th is when Gear 5 is rumored.
Yeah, it looks pretty accurate, to be honest with. Like, I thought they're gonna do the special episode thing, but then I went back and checked all the special episode. It wasn't before every Straw Hat Fat, so I think it's
As
probably
long
likely.
as there's no holiday and Oda goes, yo, stop the presses. As long as
Wait, does
none of that.
Oda control that though? Does he control it?
Doesn't he have say? Is it
I mean,
his
he does
fucking
have a say. Yeah, he does have say in it,
honestly, I don't know.
obviously.
I
But
don't know. The great Oda, you
yeah,
can do whatever. We'll blow
yeah.
you for free or whenever you want. Just let us know. As like,
Whatever we need to get to him, 100% health.
bro,
Like,
you if he
he's got
oh
1,000 chapters to go, bro.
okay. This question we need to ask AB too, and I'm gonna ask this question and then we're gonna end it. If Oda goes, give me head, and I'll let you know the
What
ending.
the fuck? What the? Oh no, hell no. I'll wait. I'll wait. No,
I
no.
will give you all 500 chapters now to read.
Oh, 500 chapter now to read. What is it, like 10 years? Would I be alive in 10 years?
Bro, why would you? Fuck. Let's play the mystery game. How long does Moto have left?
Well, because I don't think I have too much to live. I have myself like 55 early deaths is my guess for my unhealthy ass.
uh,
The way he's dropping chapters nowadays, 500 chapters will be like 10 years legitimately.
what if he already has written? What if he has a short, like, listen, this is where I'm taking it. This is how it's gonna be. This is gonna fight. This is the story. Blah 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 blah. High level shit.
Well, that's. I think one good thing is once he gets to the near end, he has all the storyboarding. He probably can have a lot more help finishing the manga, because the fights and stuff like that. There's a lot of people, great artists that could draw even better than Oda, right? Oda's great at creating the characters and design of it, but in terms of artistry,
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, I think like Berserk and Vagabond, the artistry of that like manga, like I can see why they stopped. Like they got sick because the detail and some of the art is just fucking insane. To answer
Well,
your question, no.
maybe because the reason why nobody else but Oda touches it, he's having fun with his
Yeah, he's
creation.
having fun. Yeah,
Because
and I think that's
in
why he's not so sick.
in essence, where he's keeping it cartoonish but also he's keeping
Yeah,
it very true to his what his
yeah,
Roma's done. All right, so with
yeah,
that, we geeked out for an hour and 15 minutes about Gold Piece, chapter 1083, 84, 85, the whole history, the fucking
yeah.
anime, the future of One Piece. We're excited.
And next time we'll do the 24-hour straight One Piece talk.
What does it do with the 24-hour shit, bro? Holy shit, we're gonna be freaking taking a
Dude,
shit and doing it too.
let's be honest, it's actually not that hard, right?
We can talk about it.
If you guys, yeah, easy.
Yeah,
We
no,
just
no,
talked about 1 hour for 3
I,
chapters, bro.
I'm just worried people are gonna be like, these people need help.
We do need help, though.
Yeah, but I don't want them fucking clinically doing it. I know that. That's
what are you talking about? They don't know.
Alright. I'm
All right,
satisfied
man.
with our One Piece geeking out. As always, I love fucking talking One Piece with Moto. We're the biggest fanatics in our group.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
Gold Piece.
Yeah,
So
without a doubt.
make sure you like, subscribe. For our new viewers, there's no longer one viewer anymore, Moto. You got proven wrong. Yay, we
Yeah, I
made
know.
it. Thank you for watching. We do it for you.
Sounds good, man. Have a good
Alright.
night, man.
Oh, we're about to hit 4,000 subs on Instagram. That's a big thing.
Yeah. That's good.
Peace.
Oh, you still on?
We got 'em watching like Netflix. We're like the freshmen, double XL shit. You're like a PC on that Excel shit. Logic, we got it, and you talking nonsense.